Trump safe after rally shooting, says bullet struck his ear. Gunman and audience member dead. Former President Donald Trump was rushed off stage after shots were fired at his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, Saturday evening. Trump said in a social media post that he was injured when a bullet pierced the upper part of his right ear. The Secret Service says Trump is now safe, and he was checked at a local hospital before leaving a few hours later. Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., told CBS News' Robert Costa that his father is doing fine. The U.S. Secret Service confirmed 2 people are dead, the gunman and an audience member, and 2 spectators were critically injured. State police said the shooting victims were all men. Their names were not released. U.S. Secret Service personnel neutralized the shooter, who is now deceased, the agency said. Reporters heard numerous shots and Secret Service rushed the stage. Video captured by CBS News shows Trump touching his ear and then crouching to the ground. Some blood could be seen on his face. In a statement early Sunday morning, the FBI identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, which is located just outside Pittsburgh. In a news conference late Saturday night, Kevin Rojek, special agent in charge of the FBI Pittsburgh office, refused to speculate on a possible motive, but said authorities are investigating the shooting as an attempted assassination. The FBI is leading the investigation, with assistance from the Secret Service and state and local agencies. Law enforcement sources told CBS News the suspect was shooting with AR-style rifle from 200 to 300 feet away. The gunman was on top of a shed outside the security perimeter set up by the Secret Service, law enforcement sources said. Rojek called it surprising that the gunman was able to fire multiple shots. When pressed by reporters, he refused to provide details on the circumstances surrounding the shooting or the FBI's investigation. He disclosed that there was identification of suspicious packages around where the shooter was, and so we deployed, in an abundance of caution, bomb assets to make sure those were cleared for investigators. He did not say if any such packages were found. Right now, we're tracking down all leads and doing all interviews and tracking anything that we can regarding suspicious locations, vehicles. That's all related to this event, but I can't confirm or deny anything beyond that, Rojek said. It is incredibly difficult to have a venue open to the public and to secure that against any possible threat, against a very determined attacker. Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens said of the Secret Service, "That's a huge lift to try and do it." No Secret Service officials attended Saturday night's news conference. Earlier in the evening, Secret Service spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi said in a statement that the Secret Service has implemented protective measures and the former president is safe. The agency released more details in a second statement. During former President Trump's campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, on the evening of July 13 at approximately 6:15 p.m., a suspected shooter fired multiple shots toward the stage from an elevated position outside of the rally venue. U.S. Secret Service personnel neutralized the shooter, who is now deceased. U.S. Secret Service quickly responded with protective measures, and former President Trump is safe. 1 spectator was killed, and 2 spectators were critically injured. This incident is currently under investigation, and the Secret Service has notified the FBI. The Trump campaign said in a statement, President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He is fine and is being checked out at a local medical facility. He was released from the hospital later Saturday night. In a post on Truth Social Saturday night, Trump elaborated on what happened and described his injuries. "I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. A photo by New York Times photographer Doug Mills captured the moment a bullet flew past Trump's head as he spoke at the rally.